Hello everyone, welcome back to Coloring in ASMR. My name is Flower. Before I begin this video, I just want to let you know if it seems a little off, it is as I am doing a voiceover for this video, as the microphone in the original clip did not pick up anything. And also, if it seems a little off, it's because this was meant to be my first ever ASMR video, but that didn't work out due to different circumstances. So I'll still be talking during this just like how I planned, and I'll just layer the sounds on top of what was meant to be there. So today we are colouring in a Wallace and Gromit book. I've seen a lot of other ASM artists do this, but they use felt pens for colouring in, and I personally think lead pencils would actually be quite nice sounding, and I haven't really seen any other ASM artists do that. So I'm going to do that today. Here we go. Here are all the pictures that are in the book. Really cool colouring in book if you ask me. So this is the colouring in that we'll be colouring in today. Sorry, just lost my words then. Of Wallace and Gromit. And I think it's just a nice picture of them that we'll be colouring in today. Also, throughout the video, there'll be a sudden change in lighting between 3 settings. So, if you have a preference on which one you like better, let me know in the comments down below. Before I colour anything in, I'll be tracing the area which will be coloured first. Sorry with that sudden camera shake there. Moving on, we'll be going to his vest now. Just outlining it there. on colouring this in, I think I'll just talk about Wallace and Gromit for a bit, since that is the theme of today's video. Wallace and Gromit is a short film series which has now been made into a proper movie and multiple TV shows. It first aired sometime in the 80s, I'm not entirely sure on that one, with its first movie being about how they go to the moon because they need a holiday, but they both really like cheese and crackers, and everybody knows the moon is made of cheese. So Wallace is an inventor and invents the wackiest of inventions that you would believe would never work. And Gromit is the loyal sidekick that tags along with everything and seems to be just that little bit brighter than Wallace in some scenes. Throughout the movies, they have continued making even up to 2024, I believe, with the latest film being Wallace and Gromit Vengeance Most Wanted. Sorry, I don't have a script in front of me, I'm just trying to rack my memory. I've been a fan of Wallace and Gromit ever since I can remember. My mum introduced it to me when I was a little girl, and I just fell in love with the stop motion. Yes, it is a stop motion animation with clay figures, and it's just incredible. If you guys want to check out how they make that, please be my guest. They have a YouTube channel. It's made by the creators of Almond. They make things like most popular Shaun the Sheep and all of that sort of thing. But Wallace and Gromit will always be my personal favourite. They live on West 2 Wallaby Street in England, and every movie that you watch, it's just them in a different wacky adventure with a new different job. For example, they will be going to the moon, then other times they are bakers, but still including the wacky scientist inventor stereotype. It's such a great movie series. If you want to go check them out, I believe most of their videos and movies are on Stand, but their latest movie, Vengeance Most Foul, is on Netflix. And Vengeance Most Foul is a sequel to the movie The Wrong Trousers, about this evil penguin that basically tries to overrule them, but then gets put in jail at the end of the movie. Sorry for the spoilers, but in Vengeance Most Foul, he comes back out again to try to get what he once wanted. Wallace and Gromit is one of that series where it's definitely underappreciated and not many people know about it. So I definitely recommend watching it. It is an absolute favourite of mine. It's most times pretty calm paced, keeps you on the edge of your seat during the movies, definitely makes you have a good laugh here and there, and just the art style is absolutely wonderful. I have to go over his face a couple of times, sadly, because the camera was making him look much paler than he actually is. By the end of it, in real life, he is actually extremely orange by the end of it, but the camera wasn't picking that up too well, so I had to go over it a lot of times. If you guys would like to see more colouring in videos or more Wallace and Gromit videos, be sure to like the video and let me know in the comments down below. And if you would like to see more colouring in videos, let me know on what colouring in books I should get for what fandoms. Sadly, this is the only Wallace and Gromit merch I have, due to the fact is they don't make very much of it, and when they do, it's normally quite expensive. I was just lucky enough when I was going down to my local corner shop, went into the news agency and found this book which looked like it had been on the shelves since the show aired. To be honest, it was collecting dust. So I'm very glad to have this book in my collection that I don't have because it's my only thing. I don't know why it's a collection. As you can see, Wallace is getting a bit more into colour now, but in reality he was quite orange by the end of it. Hope your guys' day is going well. Feel free to let me know in the comments down below how it's going. I hope you guys are having a great day or night. I hope you'll be watching this at night, that's what ASMR is intended for. But if not, enjoy. If you've seen any of the Wallace and Gromit movies, feel free to let me know down below which one is your favourite movie. If I had to pick a favourite movie from the Wallace and Gromit series, I would probably have to go with the first one of where they go to the moon in their beautiful orange rocket. And then my second favourite would have to be the one where the Baker-like girl is in. I don't remember the name of that film, that's pretty bad. But if you know Wallace and Gromit, I'm sure you know which ones I'm on about. I'd like to apologise as well for my hands. I know in all of my other videos I have nails on, and most other ASMR artists have nails on. It's just that they're a little difficult for me to work with my fine motor skills, like colouring in and writing. So if I didn't want to be colouring in like a child, I just had to bear it through and not wear nails. So sorry about that. Again, if you guys have any video recommendations that aren't colouring in, feel free to let me know in the comments down below and I'll try to get to them. As I said, I'm just starting off ASMR. This is only my third video, so any recommendations will be great, from the lighting to talking, non-talking, colouring in, tapping on things. Feel free to let me know and I'll read your comments down below. In this video, I'll only be colouring in Wallace, as this video was already quite long, so I'll just be colouring in him. If you guys would like to see a part 2 to this, where I colour in Gromit next, and the title, and the background, feel free to let me know. Well, anyways guys, as this video is coming to an end, I hope you enjoyed this video and my little ramble about Wallace and Gromit. Again, if you have any tips in the comments of how to improve, please feel free. But anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful day or night, and I'll see you guys later. Bye! I may have just read the time wrong. We still have a minute left, but anyways, do hope you enjoy this video and feel free to leave comments and like and subscribe if you want more.